Is my screen is visible to all? Hello? Anybody please respond.
Yes, sir.
Is my screen is visible
No,
to
sir.
all? No.
No, sir.
Why do I have
Loading, sir.
loading and resume share. No?
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay, right. Thank you. Okay. Let us start our. Okay, there is another problem. Why it is closed? I will once again I will share my screen. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Thank you. Right. Now the topic is time reversal. Okay. In the previous class, our topic is time shifting. So what is the time shifting? Where you are performing certain operations on the time axis, where the signal or maybe the information retained by the signal is transformation. I mean, it is shifted either in the towards right direction or maybe in the left direction by certain units. That means the same information is available not only at a particular time is equal to 0, but also available at different timings. So that is comes under time shifting. Now the time reversal, it is also transformation on independent variable. Okay, the definition is a reflection above t equal to 0 or n equal to 0. So the other what he's saying is it is a mirror image of the signal. Mirror image. If you stand before the mirror, how you can see the image? The opposite, whatever the image it is, totally opposite to your normal image. The same thing we have to draw the signal here. Now, what is the representation? So the representation is in the continuous time x of minus t, in the discrete time x of minus n. Now, what you have to do? You have to find out x of minus t or x of minus n. That is, you have to fold the original signal by its origin. Origin means t equal to 0. Here n equal to 0. So here it is t equal to 0. Here n is equal to 0. So is there any change in your strength of the signal? No, there is no change in the strength of the signal. What we are doing is you are reversing the signal. You are reversing the signal. So the representations are x of minus t and x of minus 1. That means you are folding the signal by t equal to 0. Second one is n is equal to 0. The representation is x of minus t, x of minus n. What is the representation of time shifting? X of t minus t naught. Such a way, x of n minus n naught. You have to remember the representation. Notation guttundalli. X of t minus t naught. That's the shifting. But what about here? See, there is a negative is multiplied here. So x of minus t, x of minus n. So what are you doing? You are drawing the mirror image of the signal. That means you are holding the signal at either at t is equal to 0 or at n is equal to 0. That means what is happening here after doing the x of minus t and x of minus n. the information retained by the signal is reversed. చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఈ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే whatever the normal original signal time, I mean intervals from minus infinity to plus infinity are totally transformed from plus infinity to minus infinity. I'll repeat it. See, the information is same. The information is same, but the timings are totally reversed. Because you are finding reversal, time reversal, x of minus t, x of minus n. What is our normal notation? Is x of t only. But you are holding your signal at the t is equal to 0, at n is equal to 0. That's why entire axis is totally transformed. From minus infinity to plus infinity is transformed to plus infinity to minus infinity. So much care you have to take while you are drawing the signal. So I'll repeat it. What is the topic? Time reversal. So in the time reversal, you have to find the reflection about t is equal to 0 or n is equal to 0. There are two cases, x of minus t, x of minus n. So whatever the case, whether it is a continuous time signal or a discrete time signal, entire axis is totally reversed. That means you have to concentrate on the time intervals of the particular signal. So much important. Time intervals. So you have to use for plus minus outundi. So there may be interchange takes place. Plus will be converted into minus and minus is totally transformed into plus. Okay. That means just like you are holding the book తీసుకున్నారు మీరు ఫస్ట్ అది ఓపెన్ గా ఉన్న బుక్ ని ఫోల్డ్ చేశారు. ఫోల్డ్ చేస్తే just think that the right side portion is attached to the left side portion. Left side portion is attached to the right side portion. There is interchanging is there. That is happening here. So, for example, if I consider a simple impulse, suppose what is impulse? You will define it t is equal to 0, and the value is 1. The amplitude of this particular signal is 1. Now, after reversal, this particular signal, where you have to apply the reversal at t is equal to 0. See, I have drawn certain lines here. I have drawn certain lines. ఇక్కడ ఏం పెట్టాను నేను ఫోల్డ్ అని పెట్టాను. ఫోల్డింగ్ ఇక్కడ ఫోల్డ్ చేయాలి నేను. So if I fold at t is equal to 0, then I see whether any information is interchanged between these two. But actually, impulse అనేది ఏంటంటే it's only one impulse. అంటే t equal to 0 దగ్గర ఉంది కాబట్టి even you have hold the signal at t is equal to 0, you don't find any change. ఏం చేంజ్ అంటే ఏం కనిపించట్లేదు ఇక్కడ ఈ సిగ్నల్ లో. This is the important characteristic of this particular impulse. Now suppose impulse has a property that when we apply a time reversal, you will find the same signal. Impulse has the property when we apply a time reversal, it is having a property that after doing the time reversal also, you will find the same signal. So, okkadanike special case. That's why I have written the expression delta of minus t equal to delta of t. See, this is your normal, I mean, original signal. Here you are performing certain operation on time axis. What is this operation? Time reversal. That particular notation you have to understand. Minus t means, okay, I have to reverse the signal. How I can reverse the signal? By folding this one. At t is equal to 0, I have to fold. Fold చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? There will be interchanging of the information takes place from right side to left side and from left side to right side. Now suppose I will consider some other example. If my impulse is at t equal to 1, if my impulse is at t equal to 1, that means the name of this impulse is shifted impulse. Shifted impulse. Why? Because normally impulse ekkada untundi? This is original. T equal to 0 దగ్గరే ఉంటుంది. But నేను ఏం చేశాను? Shift చేశాను. Already I know. What type of shifting here you have to operate? Delay. You have to delay by seeing this notation t minus 1. That means I have to delay or right shift to how many units? 1 unit. Okay, unit shift time. Now this is your signal. Now, what is the function you have to find out in the next case? Delta of minus t minus 1. So, such type of notations. In the class, ilanti notations vasthayi. So, by seeing this notation, you can understand there are two operations we have to perform. Two operations. One is by seeing this minus 1, you have to shift the signal. By seeing this minus into, that means hold the signal. Holding the signal at t is equal to 0. Holding the signal at t is equal to 0. So such type of notations will come in the coming classes. By seeing this one, everybody must understand I have to do two operations. First one is maybe okay. The priority, sir, which one comes first? It's okay. The priority, whether you can perform time reversal, then you go for shifting, or maybe you do the shifting, or then you can go for time reversal. Either case, no problem. But normally, all the students are maybe in the textbooks, what they are following is first they will solve all the cases rather than reversal. Why? Because reversal ante enti? Reversal ante పూర్తిగా నెగిటివ్ పాజిటివ్ అయిపోతుంది, పాజిటివ్ నెగిటివ్ అయిపోతుంది. The entire thing is reversal on the time axis. That's why such type of notations are there. First, they will perform the normal operations, addition, subtractions, amplifications, shifting, everything. After everything is completed, then they will time reverse the entire signal. Now, for example, what is this question? Delta of t minus 1. Now, at t is equal to 1, impulse is defined. So, if I hold the signal at t is equal to 0, see? So, first point ఏంటి ఇక్కడ మనం యాక్సెస్ ఎప్పుడు కాన్స్టెంట్ గా ఉండాలి. సో యాక్సెస్ ఎప్పుడు కాన్స్టెంట్ గా పెట్టుకోవాలి. t is equal to 0, t is equal to 0. See, t is equal to 0 and t is equal to 0. యాక్సెస్ మారడానికి వీల్లేదు. Now, this is your original signal. ఎక్కడ ఉందమ్మా అది? n is equal to 1 దగ్గర ఉంది యాక్చువల్ గా. But after folding this one, whatever this information is there, it comes to here. Because of reversing. Reverse chesam. Whatever the information on the right side will come on the left side. Now, whatever the information on the left side will come on the right side. Because you have folded about t is equal to 0. Y-axis ni ila fold chesaru. Kenamma? Number 39. Number 39. Yes. Guru Kumar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chepamma.
ఏం లేదు సార్.
You have raised something and doubt ఉంటాడు.
బై మిస్టేక్ రైజ్ అయింది.
అర్థమైందా ఈ పాయింట్?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, okay, whoever wants to talk or wants to raise and wants to put a in this one, you can, no problem. I will check out periodically. Okay. Now, what you are doing here, I want to fold delta of t minus 1. This is not defined at t is equal to 0. This is defined at t equal to 1. This is defined at t equal to 1. That's why the information is interchanged between the quadrants. See, you have folded at t equal to 0. Then, mute lo pettukondamma. Some person. Mute lo pettukondamma. Some other person. Right, good. Now, just understand here. Delta is defined at t equal to 1. Now, is totally different from the original signal. Now, this impulse is different. Having the same information, it is also having the same amplitude 1. It is also same information. The amplitude is 1. But what about the timings? The timings are totally different. It is available at 1, this is available at -1. It is reversed. Because interchange అయిపోయింది రెండు. 1 దగ్గర ఉన్న ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఎక్కడికి వచ్చిందండి? -1 దగ్గరికి వచ్చేసింది. So you are holding at t is equal to 0. Okay, now we will consider some other example. See, case 1. Signal is defined at t equal to 1. Signal is defined at t equal to 1. Now the after reversal, the signal is defined at t equal to -1. అదే చెప్పాను. 1 ఏమో -1 అయిపోతుంది. ఇక్కడ అందుకనే రివర్సింగ్ చేసినప్పుడు చాలా కాన్సన్ట్రేటెడ్ గా చాలా must take so much importance for the reversal, because for totally entire signal they will interchange their information between the right and left, because you are holding at t is equal to 0. Now we consider some other example. Please see this one. Now given the signal is a simple pulse, it is having constant 1 in bit from time interval 0 to 1. So it is maintaining constantly 1 amplitude from 0 to 1. Now I want to find out x of minus t. X of minus t, time reversal. The procedure is, see, I have to fold the signal at t equal to 0. Always you have to maintain the axis constant. ఈ axis గాని మారిస్తే తప్పుగా అది that would look like as a wrong information. Now you see, whatever the pulse which is between 0 and 1 is folded back to 0 and -1. I have shown like this. చూడండి ఇక్కడ ఒక మార్క్ చూపించాను నేను. ఈ ప్రస్తుతానికి ఎటు ఉందా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్? రైట్ సైడ్ లో ఉంది ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. ఫోల్డ్ చేసాం మనం ఇలాగా. అది చెప్తారు. Let us think as a book. You have folded that book. Now think that the right side information comes to left side information comes to right side. There is no change in the amplitude values, but timings are changed. Totally changed. See, now the signal is from -1 to 0. It is in the previous case, it is from 0 to 1. Now it is -1 to 0. The representation is x of minus t. So the pulse is reversed. What we have to do? We have to fold. మిర్రర్ పెట్టుకున్నారు ఇక్కడ మీరు. ఇక్కడ కరెక్ట్ గా ఈ ప్లేస్ లో ఒక మిర్రర్ పెట్టారు. ఆ మిర్రర్ లో ఎలా కనిపిస్తుందమ్మా? The same signal is look like that. Next. Now one point we must clear it here. The value at t is equal to 0 is always constant, because you are folding at that point. You are folding at that point. That's why, see, what is the value at t is equal to 0? 1. You are folding at that point. Kabatti a point alage untundi akkada. T is equal to 1. The same thing I told you. See, what is this definition? The value at t is equal to 0 is always constant. The same thing, n is equal to 0 for discrete time signal. For the n is equal to 0 also, it is always constant. I will show you that now. See, t is equal to 0. ఏదైనా జరిగిందా? Is there any new version? No, there is no new version. The same signal is available. The same one. Delta of t ala undo, delta of minus t kuda alage undi. Because of that, you are holding at t is equal to 0. That's why రెండు ఒకలా కనిపిస్తాయి. So that is the point you have to remember. At t is equal to 0 or n is equal to 0, what you are doing? You are folding the signal. That's why whatever the information or the amplitude level or energy at the particular t is equal to 0 are constant. అలాగే ఉంటాయి, మారవు ఇంకా. బట్ ఇక్కడ ఏమన్నా t is equal to 0 దగ్గర ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉందండి ఇక్కడ? Is there anything here t is equal to 0? ఏం లేదు నాకు. ఓన్లీ t equal to 1 దగ్గర ఉంది కాబట్టి అది ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళిపోయింది? నాకు ఫోల్డ్ చేసిన తర్వాత -1 వచ్చేసింది. That's why I have to remember, after time reversal, whatever information on the right side will come to left side, the information on the left side will go to right side. And at t is equal to 0, at n is equal to 0, the information is constant. Let us consider another example. Now, see, -2, there is a amplitude 1, there is a suddenly the signal enters to 1 at -2. Your signal suddenly enters to 1. From there onwards, it is decrementing towards 0. Exact up to, so it is following this nature ramp, decremental ramp. It is a decremental ramp. It is having some slope. So this is the pattern of the signal. What is the pattern of signal? At -2, it suddenly changes to 1. From there after it is decrementing we have with a certain slope, and at 2 the value of the signal is 0. So this is the pattern. Now I want to time reverse this pattern. Just you check out. Time reverse this pattern. You see. So after time reversal, that means you are putting a mirror at t equal to 0, t equal to the mirror weighted. So whatever the information at -2 goes to +2, and whatever the information at 2 will come to 2. See, present case, the signal is a decremental ramp signal, but whatever after performing the time reversal, it is an incremental signal. It is an incremental ramp to 1, then suddenly it drops to 0. పూర్తిగా మారిపోయింది, పూర్తిగా సిగ్నల్ ఏమైంది మనకి. So here you have to remember that one. So there is no change in the information. Energy, whatever the energy constituted by this particular curve is same as here. Here also the same energy will be there. But the question is, timings are changed. The signal is actually from -2 to 2. Here also -2 to 2. But what about the pattern? The information is different here. The information is different here. Here at -2, there is a sudden change. But what about at -2 after doing the time reversal? It is 0. See, after folding the signal at t equal to 0, the nature of the signal changes. Maybe I don't go for nature. The characteristics of the signal changes. Here the different characteristics. Here the different characteristics. It is exhibiting. It is exhibiting like this. Here it is exhibiting like this. Okay, you have folded. Please understand. It is a entirely different from shifting. In the shifting mode, the same signal is shifted to certain time unit. But in the time reversal, you are exchanging the information between right hand side and left hand side of y-axis. You are folding the signal at t equal to 0. Now suppose I will consider discrete time signal. Suppose I will consider discrete time signal. So there are 5 samples. How many samples are there? 5 samples. At -2 to -1, 0. There is a information is there, discrete information. Sir, ఇక్కడ ఏం లేదు కదా అంటే ఏం లేకపోతే 0 పెట్టుకోవాలి. దాన్ని వదిలేయడానికి వీల్లేదు. So at x of -1, the information is 0. At x of 0, the information is 2. Amplitude x of 0, amplitude is 2. X of 1, amplitude is -1. X of 2, amplitude is -1. How many samples are there? 5 samples are there. Sequence 5. Now I want to reverse this discrete signal. The same process. X of -n. You are folding the signal by n is equal to 0. I'll repeat. Please maintain the axis always constant. Maintain the axis always constant. So please check the reversal signal. Please check the reversal signal. The same thing you are doing here, but the case is discrete time signal. It is not continuous. In the continuous, you are connecting all the points. But here, these are samples at -2. What is the value? Actually, it is 2. But after folding, చూసారండి ఇక్కడ -2 దగ్గర ఉన్న ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ 2 దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళిపోయింది. -1 దగ్గర ఉన్న 0 1కి వెళ్ళింది. Now n is equal to 0 దగ్గర it is constant. because you are holding at this particular time. Now at the value at 1 is goes to -1. The value at 2 is goes to -2. So the information on right side is simply transformed to left side. And whatever the information on left side is simply transformed to right side. Please understand this now. You are mirror imaging. ఇక్కడ ఒక mirror పెట్టుకున్నాము at n is equal to 0 దగ్గర. That's why whatever the information at n is equal to 0 is constant. రెండు ఒకటే. ఈ రెండు మారవు. But see here, all the values are totally different. That's why what I am going to say here is, when we perform number of operations on a signal, you just complete the other operations first, then go for time reversal. If you do the time reversal at first itself, then concentrate on the time intervals. Every time interval is different. మొత్తం రివర్స్ అయిపోతుంది, ప్లస్ మైనస్ అయిపోతుంది, మైనస్ ప్లస్ అయిపోతుంది. అందుకని ఫస్ట్ ఏం చేయాలమ్మా, మనం ఏదైనా ఆపరేషన్స్ పెర్ఫార్మ్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ డూ ద టైం రివర్సల్, టైం స్కేలింగ్, amplification, differentiation, integration, all the operations. Then go for time reversal. Then change entire signal from minus to plus or plus to minus. Okay, this last operation కింద పెట్టుకుంటే బెటర్, ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది. లేదంటే టైమింగ్స్ అన్ని మారిపోతాయి అన్నమాట. సో మొత్తం టైమింగ్స్ చేంజ్ అయిపోతాయి, కన్ఫ్యూజన్ వస్తుంది మనకి. ఇదేంటి టైమింగ్స్ ఇందాక ప్లస్ నుంచి మైనస్ ఉంది కదా, ఇప్పుడు మైనస్ ప్లస్ ఎందుకు వచ్చింది అనుకుంటాం. So better ఏంటంటే you do all the operations first, then go for time reversal. Now let us consider another case, time scaling. What is the time scaling? Now what is the representation? X of a into t. See how to remember. First representation, x of t minus t naught. Shifting, x of minus t, x of a into t. These are three different cases: time shifting, time reversal, time scaling. So in the time scaling, the representation is x of a into t. And this will have, suppose examples, if I take a equal to 1, a equal to -1, a equal to 1 by 2, a equal to 3, a equal to 1 by 3. That means there is a factor you are multiplying with the t. This is time axis. You are manipulating t. If I multiply this factor, there are two cases. One case is if a is more than 1. Second case is if a is below 1. Either 1 or maybe less than 1. So there are two cases. According to these two cases, what is happening here? You are compressing the signal, expanding the signal. You please understand what is the topic? Scaling. Scaling means you are increasing the strength of the signal. Increasing strength and the amplification. Just on the time axis, whatever the manipulation you are doing, according from that one, there may be a expansion takes place and also compression takes place. Okay, there are two cases here. Amplification is also there. Amplification is also there. Sir, amplification అంటే a signal strength పెరుగుతుంది కదా అని అంటారు మీరు. సో అది కూడా ఒక ఫ్యాక్టర్, అది కూడా one type of operation on the signal that is comes under dependent transformations on dependent variable. But when you use the manipulations on t, that means independent variable, where if you want to expand the signal, how much factor you have to consider? Must be less than 1. So there are two cases. One is compressed mode of signal, expanded mode of signal. So x of a into t. If a is more than 1, signal is compressed. If a is less than 1, signal is expanded. So how you are doing? Select x of n be a. Okay, this is continuous time signal. Now another one, discrete time signal, x of a into n. The same one here also, whatever the factor A, you are multiplying with T. Here also the factor A, which is multiplying with the N. But how you are divided? Same one. The same, whatever this a scalar value, which is, if it is more than 1, it is compressed. If it is less than 1, it is expanded. Example. You see, what is the original signal? It is a pulse. Suppose rectangular signal After compression, it will look like this. See, after compression, the signal will be like this. But this is the original signal. This is the original signal, and I have compressed the signal like this. Now, this is your original signal. You have expanded the signal. See how it is expanded? See how it is? See, this is your signal, Amma. It is original signal. Is there any comparisons? All are going, ఎలా కనిపిస్తున్నాయి మనకి మూడు డిఫరెంట్ కదా దానికి సంబంధం లేదు original signal transformations of original signal. What is this first transformation? Compressed signal. What is the second transformation? Expanded signal. I repeat. Other time scaling. What is the representation? X of A into T. You have to perform operations. A into T చేయాలి. A ఎలా తీసుకుంటున్నాం మనం? More than 1 గానీ less than 1 గానీ తీసుకుంటున్నాం. See the standard అంటే ఒక లిమిటేషన్ పెట్టుకున్నాం 0 to 1 అని. So if it is more than 1, it is compressed. If it is less than 1, it is expanded. Both cases. Now let us consider an example. 1 minute time ఇస్తానండి. 1 minute. Anybody want? అర్థమవుతుందండి? ఆల్రెడీ నేను ఒక టాపిక్ అయింది నాకు. టైం రివర్సల్ is over. Where you are holding the axis at t is equal to 0. Where you are holding the axis n is equal to 0. But it is different. You are scaling the signal. So what are the categories? Compressing the signal, expanding the signal. Example, x of 2 into t, x of t by 2. What is happening here? You are multiplying 2, but here you are dividing t by 2, the axis. This is time axis. 2 times time axis చేస్తున్నారు. ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నారండి? by 2 తో డివైడ్ చేస్తున్నారు. But actually, if you see the categories, the first category comes under more than 1. That's why compressed. The second category comes under less than 1. That's why expanded. Why అంటే ఎందుకు పెట్టాను నేను ఇక్కడ అంటే you see, if the time axis is increased, why I am saying compression? If time axis is decreased, why I am saying expansion? So ఇక్కడ నేను టైం మల్టిప్లై అవుతుంది కదా, మరి దాన్ని నేను ఆపోజిట్ గా ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నాను? టైం అనేది మల్టిప్లికేషన్ జరుగుతుంది మీకు, బట్ యు ఆర్ సేయింగ్ ఆపోజిట్ వే, కంప్రెస్ అవుతుంది అంటున్నాను. ఇక్కడ టైం యాక్సిస్ ఏం చేస్తున్నాను? ఇక్కడ నేను డివైడ్ చేశాను 2 తో. బట్ వాట్ యు ఆర్ సేయింగ్ హియర్? యు ఆర్ సేయింగ్ అది 1/2 మల్టిప్లై అయింది ఇక్కడ. 1/2 అంటే ఎంత నాకు? 0.5. It is less than 1. No, if such operation is there, you are saying expanding the signal. So the point here is we have to think about the information of the signal. So whatever the information must be retained by the signal. It must be stored or maybe retained by the signal constant or stable. There is no loss or lost the components of the signal. The signal అనేది అది whatever the information అది ఏ ప్యాటర్న్ కానీ ఏ ఫామ్ లో ఉన్నా కూడా information loss అనేది ఉండదు. So out of 3 transformations, time shifting, time reversal and time scaling, first time shifting, no problem with the modifications of the information. I mean no loss. Such a way, the time reversal also there is no loss. But when we do such type of operations, when you compress the signal, when you expand the signal, definitely there may be loss. in the information. So information loss అయ్యే అవకాశం ఉంది కాబట్టి వాడు ఏం చేస్తాడమ్మా, నువ్వు యాక్సెస్ ఏదైతే నువ్వు ఇక్కడ ఇంటర్నల్ గా మల్టిప్లై చేస్తున్నావో దాన్ని ఎక్స్టర్నల్ గా డివైడ్ చేస్తే యూ కెన్ రిటైన్ ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అంటే ఆపోజిట్ క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్స్. So whatever the value here, you are dividing this time, that is internal. But externally, please do the multiplication. Why? Because t equal to 1 by frequency. Time is equals to 1 by frequency. So if you change the characteristics of time, automatically frequency changes. Frequency change అవుతుందంటే వాడు ఉద్దేశం ఏంటి అంటే the rate at which the signal information మొత్తం మారింది. టైం యాక్సిస్ ని నువ్వు ఇలా స్కేలింగ్ చేద్దాము అనుకుంటే ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ కూడా మారిపోయి సిగ్నల్ యొక్క షేప్ మారిపోతుంది. వన్స్ ద షేప్ ఇస్ చేంజ్ ఆటోమేటిక్లీ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇస్ చేంజ్. దట్ మీన్స్ దేర్ మే బి ఏ లాస్. విల్ సీ ఆ లాస్ మనం చూద్దాం. దట్స్ వై 2 times t అని చెప్పినా కూడా we are operating in the opposite way. We will do manipulations mathematical గా మనం opposite గా చేస్తాం in order to get stable relationship between the time and frequency. That's why it is compressing. ఇక్కడ చూపించింది మల్టిప్లికేషన్ కానీ it is ఏమవుతుందమ్మా అది కంప్రెస్ అవుతుంది. What about here? Dividing చూపిస్తున్నారు మీరు. In order to retain the information or maintain the relationship stable, time is equal to 1 by frequency. What you have to do? Multiply. Opposite case. That's why it is expansion. Okay, Rama? This is direct relationship call. This is not a Sai Pawan. Ma, Evarama, Sai Pawan. Please. Okay. So I repeat. X of 2t and x of t by 2. These two are concerned as scaling property. That means you are multiplying the axis by 2. That implies you have to concentrate on the frequency. That's why there may be compensation. ఇక్కడ మీరు మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే ఎక్స్టర్నల్ గా ఏం చేయాలమ్మా, డివైడ్ చేయాలి. సపోజ్ హియర్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ t by 2. ఇంటర్నల్ గా డివైడ్ చేస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి ఎక్స్టర్నల్ గా ఏం చేయాలి, మనం మల్టిప్లై చేయాలి. దట్స్ వై ద ఆపోజిట్ it will look like as opposite case. See, 2 into t, but the name is compress. T by 2, but the name is expansion. So suppose the question is given like this. There is a rectangular signal is there. It is maintaining constant 1 from -2 to 2. If I see, by seeing this one, what you can reflect, you have to compress the signal. But I am not. నేను ఏం చేస్తున్నాను చూడండి, x of 2 into 2 అంటే ఇక్కడ మల్టిప్లై చేయట్లేదు, నేను డివైడ్ చేస్తున్నాను. ప్లీజ్ అండర్స్టాండ్ ద క్వశ్చన్. ఇక లేదంటే మనం నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ చెప్తున్నాం, నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ చెప్తున్నాం. ప్లీజ్ అండర్స్టాండ్. x of 2 into t అంటే మీరు యాక్సిస్ ని మల్టిప్లై చేయట్లేదమ్మా, డివైడ్ చేస్తున్నారు. You are dividing the time axis by factor 2. Why I have to divide the axis? Because time is equal to 1 by frequency. So frequency must be maintained constant. If you do such operation, that there may be a loss in the information. There may be అంటే ఏదైనా మనం ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ లాస్ అయ్యే అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. కాబట్టి ఏం చేయాలంటే మనం ఇక్కడ మల్టిప్లై చేస్తున్నాం అని చెప్పి మల్టిప్లై చేయకూడదు. చేస్తే నేచర్ ఆఫ్ ద సిగ్నల్ మారిపోతుంది. ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ మీన్స్ సైకిల్స్ పర్ సెకండ్. ద రేట్ అట్ విచ్ యువర్ సిగ్నల్ హౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ చేంజింగ్ పర్ టైం మారిపోతుంది మొత్తం. సో దట్స్ వై ప్లీజ్ చెక్ దిస్ వన్. ఇఫ్ ద క్వశ్చన్ ఈస్ గివెన్ లైక్ దిస్, ఐ వాంట్ టు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ 2 times t, మీన్స్ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ గా ఏం చేయాలమ్మా, నేను టైం యాక్సిస్ ని ఫ్యాక్టర్ 2 తో డివైడ్ చేసుకోవాలి. సో దట్స్ వై దిస్ ప్లీజ్ ఓల్డ్ టైం ఇంటర్వల్స్ ఏమున్నాయి నాకు, -2, 0, 2. వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫ్యాక్టర్ 2? ఏం చేశాను చూడండి, ఇక్కడ మల్టిప్లికేషన్ కనిపిస్తుంది, 2 into t కనిపిస్తుంది. బట్ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ గా ఏం చేసాం, మనం డివైడ్ చేసాం యాక్సిస్. సో -1 వచ్చింది. 0 2 తో డివైడ్ చేశాను, 0 వచ్చింది. 2 2 తో డివైడ్ చేశాను, 1. Please, this is the opposite operation. So జాగ్రత్తగా అర్థం చేసుకోవడం. ఇంతవరకు ఒకలా చేసాం మనం. షిఫ్టింగ్ అంటే డైరెక్ట్ గా చేస్తాం. రివర్సల్ అంటే t is equal to 0 దగ్గర ఫోన్ చేస్తాం. But scaling is totally different. Scaling is totally different. You have to consider the timings of whatever your signal. According to the given signal, if it is given like this, a into t, then divide the entire axis by particular a. Now what is a here? 2. Now what are the new values? The new values are -1, 0 and 1. Now the compressed signal is the same signal, but first it is from -2 to 2, but now it is -1 to 1. Compressed. తగ్గిపోయింది చూడండి ఒకసారి. స్కేలింగ్ ఎందుకు తగ్గించినాక ఇక్కడ ఎందుకు తగ్గాల్సి వచ్చింది అంటే ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ కాన్స్టెంట్ గా మెయింటైన్ చేయాలి. అందుకని ఏం చేసాం మనం ఆపోజిట్ గా పెర్ఫార్మ్ చేసాం ఆపరేషన్. So that okay, let us consider some other example. X of t by 2. Let us take this factor is b, for example. Now I told you if internally it is dividing means externally you have to multiply the axis by that factor. What is that factor? 2. Actually, if x of t by 2 చేస్తున్నారు అంటే ఆ కేటగిరీ ఇందులో వెళ్తుందమ్మా టైం స్కేలింగ్ అండ్ ఆల్సో యు ఆర్ ఎక్స్పాండింగ్ ద సిగ్నల్. ఎక్స్పాండింగ్ ఆపోజిట్ గా ఆలోచించండి. ఎక్స్పాండింగ్ ది సిగ్నల్. హౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎక్స్పాండెడ్? యు హావ్ టు మల్టిప్లై ఎంటైర్ యాక్సిస్. Multiply the entire axis. What is your axis? Normal axis is -2, 0 and 2. Now I have considered the factor is 2. ఆ factor తో ఏం చేశాను నేను ఆ యాక్సిస్ మల్టిప్లై చేశాను. Now the new intervals are -4, 0, +4. See, whatever the information is expanded. పూర్తిగా సాగిపోయింది. -4 దగ్గర నుంచి 4 వరకు మనం దాన్ని సాగదీస్తాం సిగ్నల్. Whatever the original signal is there. See, this is your original signal. But operation ఏంటండి? You have to expand the signal. X of t by 2. Please don't think that sir proportionality ఉంటుంది అంటే proportionality లేదు అక్కడ. కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతారు అందరూ. ఏం చేస్తారు ఇది చూసి t by 2 అంటే డివైడ్ చేసేస్తారు. తప్పు. Why? You have to maintain frequency constant. కాబట్టి ఇంటర్నల్ గా డివిజన్ జరుగుతోంది అంటే ఎక్స్టర్నల్ గా ఏం చేయాలి నేను మల్టిప్లై చేయాలి. ద సేమ్ థింగ్ హియర్. ఇంటర్నల్ గా వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇంటర్నల్లీ యు ఆర్ మల్టిప్లైయింగ్ ద టైమ్ యాక్సిస్, externally you have to divide the axis with the same factor. That's why the signal from -2 to 2 is compressed from -1 to 1. Now the signal expanded, totally expanded to -4 and 4. చాలా పూర్తిగా ఎక్స్పాండ్ అయ్యి చూసారంటే సిగ్నల్. Why it is? Because of you are multiplying. 2 తో మల్టిప్లై చేసాము. ఇక్కడ ఫ్యాక్టర్ ఎంత ఉందమ్మా? 2 ఉంది ఫ్యాక్టర్. ఆ ఫ్యాక్టర్ తో మల్టిప్లై చేసాము. కొంచెం మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలండి ప్లీజ్. టైం షిఫ్టింగ్, టైం స్కేలింగ్, టైం రివర్సల్ మూడు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తేనే నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ క్లాసెస్ లో మనం ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వ్ చేయగలుగుతాం. అవుతుంటే ఫోన్ చేయండి. I will consider another example. Discrete time signal. X of, I want to find out x of 2n. Now by seeing this one, it is a compressed signal. Please consider opposite. Opposite ఆలోచించండి. నేను ఇంటర్నల్ గా I am multiplying certain factor to the time. That means external గా ఏమవుతుంది ఆ సిగ్నల్ కంప్రెషన్ జరుగుతుంది. But there may be a problem. So check చేయండి ఆ ప్రాబ్లమ్ చూడండి. So what are the impulses here? These all are impulses. Okay, I will discuss in the next class. These all are impulses. Now at x of -2, 1, x of -1, 2, x of 0, 2, x of 1, -1. N is equal to -2, 1. N is equal to -1, 2. N is equal to 2, 2. N is equal to 1, -1. 4 samples, sequence 4. Now according to the category, A is greater than 1. The category is compressed category. Therefore, what is the procedure? Internal గా మనం multiply చేస్తాం అంటే external గా ఏం చేయాలమ్మా? Factor తో divide చేయాలి. See the same thing I have done here. What are the intervals? 4 intervals. -2, -1, 0, 1. What are these? N is equal to -2. Everything I have taken here. -2, -1, 0, and 1. Please remember. The factor ఏంటి ఇక్కడ మీరు 2 times internally, but externally ఏం చేయాలి మనం divide చేయాలి. That's why -2 by 2, -1, -0.5, 0. Please observe the values. Please observe the values. Now, what is the problem here? Anybody? What is the problem here? The value. -1 is an integer. -0.5, it's not an integer. 0, integer. 0.5, not an integer. So the problem is, whatever this entire sample is in a lost. How many samples are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 samples are there. But after dividing the time axis, n must be reflected integer. Discrete lone problem manki. Yes, some other person 39. Guru Kumar is raised his hand. Yes. Anything? So, at A is, see, the factor is J equal to 2. But what we are doing, we are dividing all the time intervals of your signal. All the time intervals, -2, -1, 0, and 1. See? So, what are the, all are integers? The two values are not integers. That's why this particular sample అనేది just we will take out the sample. పూర్తిగా sample ఏం చేస్తామా? That means the signal will lost the particular sample after compressing the discrete time signal. I repeat, there is a big problem with the discrete time signals. Discrete time signals లో ఎప్పుడైనా మనం time scaling లో such type of operation perform చేశారనుకోండి, compression చేశారనుకో, ఏముంది మనకి components మిస్ అయిపోతాయి. The signal may lose certain components because of this type of problem. So that's why only 2 samples are retained. What are those 2 samples? One is at -2, second one is at 0. Because at -2 it is reflected as integer. At 0 it is reflected as integer. అందుకని ఆ 2 samples ఉన్నాయి మనకంటే. So I have written the 2 samples. This is the most dangerous point from the discrete time signal compression. Very, we have to take more care when you compress the discrete time signal. It's not like this. You can use any such type of functions and I will compress the signal. There may be a chance that the value of a sample పోయే అవకాశం ఉంటుంది అందులో. Information loss అయిపోతుంది. See, firstly, how many samples are there in the present case? There will be 4 samples. After dividing entire scale, we got only 2. రెండే వచ్చాయి బయటికి. ఎందుకంటే అంటే n తో ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే n కంటిన్యూస్ కాదు. n ఏంటమ్మా ఇక్కడ? n అంటే టైం యాక్సిస్. ఇంటీజర్. That's why whatever the integers are there, those values are retained here. Those values are retained. That's why I will repeat. More care will be we have to take when we do a scaling. If you compress the signal, then there may be so much problem is there. There is a loss of information. Information loss అయ్యే అవకాశం ఉంటుంది మనకి. So I repeat. If you do such operation, see what is happening here. Here also you are considering the 2 times t. That's why what you have done, divided the axis. You have divided the axis. But what is this value? This is the continuous value. If it returns 0.5, no problem. If the time value returns 0.5, there is no problem because that is a continuous value. The time it takes any value. But this is that's why as your original signal, the output also the same. అలాగే వచ్చేసింది మీకు problem. But the problem comes at the discrete time signals. When you use certain type of operations, definitely there may be problem with access. So జాగ్రత్తగా మనం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. ఇదేంటి సార్ 4 రావాలి కదా అంటే 4 రాలేదు అక్కడ నాకు బికాజ్ ఇక్కడ ఏమైంది ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటి n -0.5 వచ్చింది n 0.5 వచ్చింది రావడానికి వీల్లేదు. So that's why this is your compressed discrete time signal. Only 2 components are out of 4, 2 are lost. So what? Okay, I will end up the session here. There are 3 transformations on time axis. There are 3 transformations on time axis. First one is time shifting. The second one, time reversal. Third one, time scaling. So in the coming classes, while we are perform number of operations using time shifting, time reversal, and time scaling. So basically, ఎక్కువగా మనం time shifting and time reversal ఎక్కువ యూజ్ చేసుకుంటాం. Time scaling, when we enter into the transformation, that means when we transform entire information from time domain to frequency domain. For example, Fourier, maybe Laplace, or maybe Z. At that stages, we will more concentrate on time scaling because it's so much difficult. If you do such operations in time domain, then there may be a loss of information. That's why, in order to retain the information, you are transforming your entire signal from time to frequency, where we will discuss the scaling. There may be a less percentage of loss. Cannot say that in a 100%. Less, very less. Okay. Once again, I will repeat. There are 3 transformations: time shifting, time scaling, time reversal. What is time shifting? It is a transformation on time axis where the information is shifted to, or maybe information is delayed, or maybe information is advanced. What is time reversal? The information, whatever the signal, you are holding at t is equal to 0. After holding at t is equal to 0 and it equal to 0, whatever the information on right side will come to the left side, and information on left side will come to the right side. Now the scaling. There are 2 cases of scaling according to the factor. One is compressed mode, and second one is the expanded. Right.